China is a threat in the air power. The People's Liberation Army, since the turn of the last 30 years, have gone on a war drive. What they used to do is build cities, and now in those cities they have arms plants. Well, the cities are there. Right next to the cities are these great big aircraft plants building jets. Oh, well, people have to be housed somewhere. Right. So there wasn't, well, there's nobody in the city. Well, now there's people in the city. Well, they got 1.5 billion people. And they simply put them in cities, and right next door is the arms factory. So they just basically walk across the road to a thing. And they have jets. What kind of jets? They have big refueling jets. Refueling jets? Yeah, refueling jets like the United States tankers. Right. I think a dozen of those? Wow. Yeah. And they got something called a J-16 fighter. And so listed so far, they have 535, and they're going for 1,000 of these. Which I think they're pumping out at least one a week or two a week off their assembly line, minus all the other military equipment they have, new tanks, copy after the American tanks, I hear, a detailed copy. Well, all that stuff that was left in Afghanistan, billions of dollars worth of stuff, the Chinese are right next door, and they're hauling this stuff out of there, putting them into China. Or basically are the middleman of selling them to places like Russia. It's like, what do you mean Russia? Well, they haul the stuff out of Afghanistan, moves it into Russia, or moves it into China, and then goes a little bit north, and they ran the border with Russia, and they ship them to over that thing. So the Ukrainian war may have a lot of American equipment on both sides of the thing. You got the old Russian junk. Well, still does damage. But yeah, the threat of the People's Liberation Army is a real over there, because they literally look at everything around China for 1,000 miles out or more is part of China. Why, they're provinces. So if they flex their muscles, if they don't touch Japan, they can flex their muscles. And they do have a large contingency of loyal Chinese in the Philippines. Yeah. During the Vietnam War, remember the Vietnam War, the United States get their ass kicked out? Well, China went in there against the Vietnamese. The Vietnam fought the Chinese right after they got rid of the Americans. And China basically said, oh shit. And they pulled out. And that means that Vietnam defeated 2 nuclear powers. Of course, Vietnam has been at war with China for 1,000 years. Yeah, well, whatever.